So yeah, I had to use this box to trim the last part of it. We used a bunch of these things. We used that Dallas Ralph knife, and we had to use those things several to tighten up. We had to use this to get a grip. And there's our miniature heat shrink wrap. That one had a while back since 2016. I had this, but I have a large one of that. This one I had back in Utah. It is an old one, but she does good. I'll show you, but we're gonna probably put more. We're gonna put the giant heat shrink wrap on one of them for the connector outside. But right now we're still doing the heat ways, so she is looking beautiful. Let me get my legs out of the way. You guys can see it. Use that heat shrink wrap from Harbor Freight. We still got lots of more of it. She is looking good. About to clean that out a little later. But she is a very tight fit. That's what I did. It's the Harbor Freight heat shrink wrap you guys can get in the white boxes. I have the larger stuff can go over this if I want. So she is looking good on good skills. You guys can see how I tighten that. Those little grips means it's resealed. You put coax on the other one. When we connect to the antenna, we're not going to seal this up, the one inside the house, so it should be fine. The other one will be sealed outside. So this one, I'm trying to figure this one could be the outdoor one. It's only a certain connector I've needed. I think that's the one that goes outside. I don't know, but I'll have to look at that. That's the one that's going to go inside, that one with the dot. This one is the one that's going to go outside. That one will be going, yeah, this is the one that's going to go outside. It's really quite sealed the quite right way. She's looking good. There it goes. So you guys can take a look. Yeah, see how I did that tight fit? It's a nice heat shrink wrap. We're looking good on a 55-foot RG213. I did practice a lot of heat shrink a while back when I used to play around with this stuff a lot for drones and stuff like that. I had zip tie this. I had to repaint this whole entire cord with some of that Lowe's paint I have. Some of the stuff I used on my stuff last year. I still get more of it anytime. But I repaint this the other day so we keep the seal. It doesn't matter if the grass is on it. It'll come off in the rain. We'll probably be setting it up sometime this week. Maybe when we get the weather when it gets cool this week. So it's supposed to be 60 degrees by the end of this week for the low at night. But we're going to get a cold front. That's going to be the time we'll hook this thing up when it's nice and cool. This is the one that's going to go connect inside the house. See, now I know the way I made certain way of solder joints. So this should be fine every time when it is connected and reconnected every time to that barrel connector in the house. That is the one that's going to run from the RG58 to the amp. The one that it'll run from the RG58 inside with the barrel connector that runs right through the amp and the two-way cable. But this is the one that's going to go into the barrel connector outside to the beam antenna. This whole coaxial will slip through in the house. We might have to drill a little bit bigger to get it fit through. We'll have to do that. I think they're actually the same size as RG58. We'll figure it out either way. Because I have that drill in case like that. We'll have to wait till this heat wave goes away during this week. We'll be on the air soon. And this one will be the inside one. This one we're not going to double heat shrink this because this is fine. This one will be the double heat shrink wrap. We're going to put the big one on it. When we before we do that, we're going to coax seal it first. Then we're going to put the giant heat shrink wrap on both ends. And then we duct tape it twice. And that's how we're going to do it. Maybe heat shrink it the second time. We'll have to see. This is the one that's going to be coax seal when I get it in the mail this week. I haven't got it during yesterday, but it's supposed to be here soon. I got the flux in the mail. It's a nice flux I got. It's like a white jar. and I'll show you guys a little bit later tomorrow. And this stuff doesn't come with the brush, but I got plenty of it now. I got plenty of flux. It's a jar about this kind of big, not this kind of small, but it's pretty good for $12. When I did my brandy money for my phone farming, I earned off the game the other day when I did it on 3 different phones that I did that. And the offer expired, but at least I bought it off Amazon gift cards with the phone farm money, and that's going to be a nice flux for the rest of my life. It's for good quality stuff. So means I'll have plenty of flux for other stuff later on either way. But this came out pretty good. It's sealed, it's tight. That's how I make it really watertight. Wish we could find a way we could make these coax don't have to change them every 10 years. Think about it. There's got to be a way to make these things last longer. If you guys want to come up with ways how to make it last longer, that'd be awesome. So, you guys have a good night. DDX362 over Knoxville, Tennessee. So we got the RC cola in the house. We're not going to drink it at this hour. Some good stuff. This stuff, you're going to get some good water. And either way, but I got to get on out of here. So I'll catch you guys later. And we'll probably show you a little bit more of this coax being hooked up. I'm going to get it all sealed so I know what to do. But we'll be on the air during this week. Maybe when the cold front comes. Because it is too hot to go on the porch right now, 89 degrees, because my dad's air conditioning is blowing out there in the back doorway that goes right up to that little door over by the map. But we'll have to wait. So we'll see this thing be rocking and being. But man, I'm still sorry what's going on with those people in Hawaiian Islands right now. I still don't know the weather today. Oh yeah. They should get that kind of. Well, let us know anybody what's going out there in Hawaiian Islands. If you guys made it, I hope you guys get up in the mountains soon. Get up in the mountains if you can't get out of the island. Go to the highest elevation in the area. My best is go up to the mountains for a while to the Siam Goes bypass. So if anybody in the Mini Grass State, get up in those mountains. Gold high is better, and you probably have a better chance to be up there in the mountains on top of the area, because then you won't have to do all the flooding down below, or even on a high rise you're okay, but it just depends. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But I just want to let you guys know we got a pretty good skill in this thing. This is the I think it's the JSO JSO wire RG213. You can get it from Copper Electronics. You can get a hammer outlet. I think DX Engineer makes this too. I got this from Maximum Marine Electronics off of Fleabay, and they have it. And this is a good quality coax. It looks like you can see, but spray paint it makes it a little bit longer. It lasts longer. And this was actually on sale on their Fleabay site. Instead of this coax is usually $69, but they mark it down to $44 when I got a good deal on this. So it's pretty good. So I just want to let you guys know about that. So try out this coax when you let me know. They actually make the same brand name as the L400 brand. They also have it on the Max Marine Electronics. It's out of South Florida where I got it from, and they actually have an online store and an eBay store too. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a wonderful night. Please make sure you get this kind of heat shrink wrap from Harbor Freight. It's the big white boxes you get for the whole thing. You get like 4 foot, I think 18 foot of heat shrink wrap. I think 4 to 18 foot. It is well worth to get this kind of heat shrink wrap. You'll have plenty to do stuff. That's what's one's on my beam antenna. Not this size. There's a larger size than what you've seen. I showed you guys the other day. This is the Marine Harbor Freight heat shrink wrap you can get in the large, the miniature white boxes in a whole pack of them. They come in different shapes and sizes. You can use it on your C radio stuff. You can use it all that stuff. You have plenty of heat shrink instead of buying it in a pack either way. But you can cut the size of it either way. I would recommend to get that if you guys live near Harbor Freight. get the heat shrink wrap that has the white boxes with it. That comes like 5-6 boxes with it. Different size heat shrink wrap. You'll get the large giant heat shrink wrap. And this one too. So have a great night. UDX 362, East Tennessee. Getting on down. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night. We'll bring up more videos soon.